Topping today's news, the search for an American woman missing at sea continues. The government welcomes favorable economic reports by Fitch. The deadline to register to vote in the coming elections is hours away, and the Carifta track and field team finishing third in Grenada. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Drano Saunders. This is your JCN Evening News. It is a pleasure to have you join us. A search continues for missing American Lynette Hooker, 56, who reportedly fell overboard during a sunset boat trip from Hopetown, Abaco to Elbow Key, along with her husband. Both Bahamian and U.S. authorities are engaged in the search in nearby waters. According to police, Brian Hooker, 58 years old, told officers that he and his wife left Hopetown around 7:30 p.m. on Saturday in an 8-foot dinghy bound for Elbow Key. And during the journey, Mrs. Hooker reportedly fell overboard while holding the boat's keys, causing the engine to shut off. Police said strong currents carried her away and Mr. Hooker lost sight of her. Mr. Hooker then paddled the vessel to shore, arriving at the Marsh Harbor boatyard around 4 a.m. on Sunday. He alerted a person there who contacted the police. Investigations are ongoing. The couple, believed to be from Michigan, were reportedly traveling to their yacht named Soulmate at the time of the incident. A spokesperson for the United States Department of State said that it is aware of the situation and is working with Bahamian authorities to provide assistance. If you want to vote in the May 12th general elections and you haven't registered yet, your time is running out. Parliament will be dissolved tomorrow, Wednesday, which means you only have today, well, today is just about gone, and the end of the business day tomorrow to register. After the dissolution of Parliament tomorrow, the writs of election will be issued on Thursday, April 9th, and the general elections will be held on Tuesday, May 12th. Meanwhile, leader of the Coalition of Independents, Lincoln Bain, is raising serious concerns about the integrity of the upcoming general elections, alleging that individuals, particularly Haitian nationals, could be voting illegally. He held a press conference outside the Parliamentary Registration Department this morning to express his party's concerns and called on the international community, particularly the United States and the United Kingdom, to pay close attention to the elections for fraudulent voters.
That means that there are persons who may not belong in this country who will be voting in this election or who will attempt to vote in this election. We're calling on the international community to come and assist us. And if you see that there are any irregularities in terms of transparency, which means that they don't want us to follow the ballot boxes, they don't want to be transparent with us, and there's any skullduggery going on, that if the police has any control over the ballot boxes, we are calling on you to take a stand.
When asked what evidence he has on the fraudulent voting claims, Mr. Bain says he has been in contact with individuals within the Parliamentary Registration Department and claims he has seen evidence suggesting the issue may be more widespread.
Well, I've spoken to persons in the Parliamentary Registry Department. Some of them have forwarded photocopies of passports to me. Of course, I have to keep that on the wraps for obvious reasons. But when we see a person with a brand new, fresh passport, you could smell the newness on it like new car leather, and they come straight to the Parliamentary Registration Department, that indicates to me that we have a bigger problem. We have persons who intend to affect our democracy. Right. You see, people talk about the Chinese and the Jamaicans and the Filipinos and everyone else, but it's not them I see trying to influence our elections. Yes. It's not them I see on the news and you guys allowing them to state all Haitians vote PLP or FNM this time. I don't see that from other persons.
Mr. Bain says the coalition is prepared to take further action if their concerns are not addressed, as the country moves closer to the May 12th general elections. Welcome news for the government. Fitch Rating has affirmed the Bahamas' long-term foreign currency issuer default rating, or IDR, at BB-. Fitch says the Bahamas' economic rating outlook is stable and reflects the Bahamas' high GDP per capita and strong governance, as reflected in recent progress structural fiscal consolidation. However, these strengths are offset by low potential growth, heavy reliance on tourism, and the country's exposure to climate-related shocks like hurricanes. The overview also points out that national growth is constrained by high interest and debt burdens, although these are improving from ongoing fiscal consolidation efforts. After being shot down by the government, including the Prime Minister, the Free National Movement defending its proposed Working Parents Child Support Initiative to provide $200 per month to qualifying parents of young children as populist and pandering and not fully thought through. These are some of the criticisms levied by the government. Well, in a statement released this morning, the FNM said such critiques, they missed the mark. The Free National Movement said, far from being a reckless handout, these initiatives grounded in a growing body of international evidence that shows direct cash transfers to service providers to support families are among the most effective tools for reducing poverty, improving child outcomes, and supporting labor force participation. The FNM said the proposal is a targeted, time-bound investment in the earliest and most critical years of a child's life, and it is designed to support working or job-seeking parents, primarily mothers, during the first 2 years after childbirth. The FNM said the program can be funded without raising taxes, instead using funds saved by reducing bloated consultancy contracts. In January of this year, FNM Deputy Leader Shannon Cartwright said by the end of the 2024-2025 fiscal year, the Davis administration would have spent approximately $220 million on consultants, although the government has argued that a majority of those consultants are Bahamians, but the FNM says that money can be used to fund programs like the one that they are promoting. And finally, in this segment, at the Carifta Track and Field Championships in Grenada, Team Bahamas, the athletes there made their presence felt with 30 medals, including 8 gold, 12 silver, and 10 bronze medals. Trinidad and Tobago came in second with 9 gold medals, 35 medals in total. Jamaica winning the Carifta Track and Field Championships for the 40th straight year, 28 gold medals, 71 medals total. While there were lots of great performances, Jose Johnson won 3 gold medals in the under-17 category in the triple jump, long jump, and the under-17 4x100 relay. Again, the Team Bahamas expected to arrive back in the country later this evening. We'll be right back with more news on the other side of this break.